Number 22 in Vinegar Syndrome archive range is Talons of the Eagle. Now, when I got this in, I was really hoping I was going to get this movie because it looks pretty awesome. But in reality, you somehow managed to get a little bit of this movie. Now, much like the Tiger Claws trilogy, we have a Jalal Marie starring vehicle where his co-star is by far greater the martial artist, greater the actor, and has way more charisma. Thankfully, Billy Blanks is not as sidelined as much as Cynthia Rothrock was in those movies, and we get a kind of familiar trope and tale here. A New York City cop agent tasked with going to Toronto to work with Marie to track down this Mr. Hong, who's killing or Mr. Lee, sorry, played by James Hong, who's up to no good, to take down this Mr. Big in a criminal franchise. Now, this Mr. Lee loves his fighting tournaments, so we have our two guys learning the way of the eagle. So that they can join a tournament, win, be hired by Mr. Lee, get into his business, stop him from being a bad guy, and save the day.
Someone may get hurt.
It's a little bit convoluted, and it takes a while to really get into the meat of the story, but I do like Marie and Blanks and the kind of interplay they have going on here. There is a certain Lethal Weapon feel to the movie, with some of the musical cues and some of the way that the scenes of banter are set up, although it never achieves the quality of that, which really should go without saying.
Can't believe it. You slept with her and now you think she's okay?
If I say she's okay, she's okay. You paranoid or something?
There are some moments in this where the filmmaking is a little bit subpar, where some of the images are fuzzy, the camera lenses aren't focused properly, and it just looks a little bit amateurish in certain points, but you do get plenty of fight scenes, and they are particularly fun. I do like Blanks. It's nice to sort of rediscover this man that I had completely forgotten about after TC 2000, and now this. I am hoping we're going to get more of this guy because he is extremely charismatic and kind of fun in front of the camera, and I like a lot of what he brings here. Of course, we get some wonderful training montages where these guys aren't good enough to join the fighting tournament. They have to be trained for a period of weeks, where some of the training exercises are incredibly funny and almost pointless, but man, are they so entertaining to watch on camera. You get James Hong just chewing the scenery. He's delivering such lines as this one.
Let me finish. You beat good, baby. You beat good. But I want him alive.
Which, to be honest, almost broke me while watching the movie because it's just so over the top. And there's another one later on as well where he's on the phone talking in Chinese, and which is not translated at all whatsoever, no subtitle or anything, you don't know what he's saying, and it just ends up with this fantastic line.
And find some ass.
So it's kind of campy, and it's silly, and it's fun, and it's kind of pulpy, 90-minute action movie, throwaway stuff. It's not the best I've seen. I think there's a couple of moments in the film where I really do feel that the filmmaking is subpar. It lets down a lot, especially on a disc that's been wonderfully transferred as this. You get to see a lot of these failings that the movie has. But if you want your direct-to-video action movies from the early 90s that's going to tick all the boxes that you want, this has it. Good fight scenes. Jalal Marie as the star, who thankfully doesn't have a lot of screen time himself. You get Billy Blanks just kicking ass. You get James Hong just owning it, being the MVP of the movie, just larger than life and being oh so much fun. And you know what? Talons of the Eagles was fun. It's not my favourite VSA. It was one that was borderline. I'm still waiting on that VSA that I'm going to hate. I keep expecting to come, but I do like these action movies that they're releasing from the early 90s. They do have some fun to go with them. Ultimately, Talons of the Eagle is fun, but forgettable. I'd love to know your thoughts on the movie. Of course, let me know in the comment box below what you liked about it, didn't like, whether it's one you're going to keep a hold of or get rid of. Drop a comment, let me know. As always, there's more content up here that you can see more of my stuff if you so wish. And of course, if you want to hit that like button down there, maybe I'll get a funny phone call from James Hong giving me one of those fantastic one-liners. And if you want to join the membership or the Patreon program, that would be amazing. Thanks so much, and I'll see you next time. Man v Film.